Hey everyone, Spider-Man 1991 here with another graphic novel review. And this is actually a reshoot of a review I did earlier this summer. Unfortunately, the review was lost due to the computer failure I mentioned in my Loot Crate unboxing, and luckily I got a new computer, so now I'm going to be right now I'm just reshooting this one and another review. Then I'm going to probably start shooting some new videos with some new graphic novels I've already read this summer. Got some awesome stuff coming, so don't worry. Content should be coming out. I'll probably release these over the next couple of days just to make up for the lack of content. Alright, anyways, the graphic novel I'm going to talk about, if you can't tell from the title, is The Death of Wolverine. This pretty much concludes the whole Death of Wolverine trilogy that was part of Marvel Now, which began with Logan losing his healing factor and has now come to a close in this 4-issue miniseries. The story opens up with Logan hiding in the Canadian outback, basically just waiting until someone calls him until he finds a cure, or just basically he's waiting to die naturally. Until one day he's attacked by an old enemy, Nuke, and when Logan fights back, he finds out from Nuke that someone put a contract out on him that wants to bring him in alive. And this leads him to heading to Madripoor, where he finds out Viper was the one who brokered the contract, but she wasn't the one that put it out. And after he fights Sabretooth, who's being controlled by Viper, Logan heads to Japan with Kitty Pryde, to confront the Demon Lord Ogun, who is a lead in this case. But then Logan finds out from Ogun that the person who's really behind all of this is Dr. Abraham Cornelius, the founder of the Weapon X program. And so Logan finds out that Cornelius isn't just after Logan, but he's going after almost every large amounts of adamantium. Heck, even a statue of the Hulk that's made out of adamantium. So Logan tracks him down and he confronts Cornelius, and Cornelius explains that, no, I'm not after your adamantium skeleton. What I want is you, because I want to study you, figure out how to transfer your healing factor to these other soldiers that I'm planning on making with the adamantium bonding process, so I can make more of you to actually sell. But Logan reveals he doesn't have his healing factor anymore. That makes Cornelius freak out, get ready to proceed with the bonding process to the soldiers that he has ready to go. And of course, Logan then goes into a berserker rage. He attacks Cornelius, but Cornelius gets fatally stabbed due to some shattered glass, and he almost gets away, but he dies due to his injuries. And Logan realizes that the only way he can stop this bonding process is by sacrificing himself, by basically ripping open the adamantium reservoir, and that causes tons of liquid hot adamantium to spill on top of him. And when it does, he's able to get some motion in, he's able to get some movement. He heads up to where Cornelius is and trying to get away, and stops him. And before Cornelius dies, he asks Logan, "What'd you ever do with your life?" And then Logan kind of stops and takes a moment to look at the sunset, which I don't know how he's able to do that since his entire body is covered with now hardening adamantium. And he basically kind of reflects on his life. Like, we see like a highlight reel, and he thinks to himself that it was good enough, and he just gets on his knees and dies. Okay, I gotta be honest, this was not really the death I think all of us imagined for Wolverine. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you asked anyone how you would want to see Wolverine dying for a final time, it would probably be, when I think about it, like in a blaze of glory, fighting some huge enemy, or like in some huge war or something like that would be the ideal death of Wolverine. But no, this was actually a pretty solid death for Logan. I mean, it's not just, I mean, yeah, we all know Logan's the best there is at what he does, except what he does isn't very nice, which is killing people, being violent, berserker rage. But, this wasn't like that. It was basically Logan proving that he was a hero, that he would sacrifice himself in order to save others. And I'm pretty sure that really hit home, since this was a Weapon X project. I'm pretty sure Logan mainly did it so that no one else would have to go through what he went through. So overall, he sacrificed himself to save innocent people, and I think that is definitely a death that Wolverine deserves. Also, one of the cool things I liked about this series, even though the first two parts of the unofficial Death of Wolverine trilogy, that's what I'm calling it, all the stuff that happened before the healing factor stuff, I consider it one trilogy. The first two parts were written by Paul Cornell, but This series is actually written by Charles Soule. And I like how Soule used the letterbox format to describe 3 of Logan's senses. There's three letter boxes, each one with a different color. Blue describes the sense that Logan is smelling. Yellow, the things that he can hear. And red is basically pain. So yeah, I like that formatting about how we kind of get to understand what Logan feels and stuff like the things, because he's known for his heightened senses, and I thought that was a pretty cool thing for the story. Overall, Charles Soule gives us a very nice Wolverine story. Do I think this is the best Wolverine story? Not really, but I will say that if you are a Wolverine fan, I highly recommend you check this series out. Also, I don't think this is going to be, don't worry, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be the plot of Hugh Jackman's final Wolverine movie. I'm not sure what it is. In my personal opinion, for Hugh's final Wolverine movie, I would rather him go after Sabretooth or Victor Creed or whatever the hell they want to call him, and make sure he's played by Liev Schreiber, and that would basically be a cool final Wolverine movie. But back to the book, overall, it's a great book, and it's something I would definitely recommend to a Wolverine fan. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more of my some other graphic novels I reviewed, just click a link onto my channel and you can see my other videos. Again, thank you for watching. Whether you're an old subscriber or a new subscriber, I appreciate your support. I'm Spider-Man 1991 saying, see you later.